Cyberspace, the final frontier. These are the ramblings of the critic, the comic archivist. His continuing mission, to explore strange new comics, to seek out new comics and new comicizations, to boldly go where probably dozens, if not hundreds, have gone before. Hey, you already see the video title, so let's just dive right in. Warning, massive spoilers for Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who Assimilations incoming. On with the show. Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who Assimilation number 3. The Enterprise raise their shields and goes on red alert, but they've already been seen by the massive fleet of cyber wheels and Borg cubes. What, the cyber ships always look like wheels to me. The Enterprise is then hailed by a nifty-looking cyber controller plugged in with Borg tech, telling them that there is no stopping them. They begin to fire upon the Enterprise, and the Enterprise runs away like a scared little bunny. While fleeing, the Doctor and Picard discuss the Cybermen and the Borg, while trying to shake their pursuing enemies. Data goes through the Federation database for any information on the Cybermen, and yet there's only a tiny mention from the Enterprise of the 2260s. You know, Captain Kirk's Enterprise. The Doctor gives a shout of pain as memories start to flood back to him. Flashback to Stardate 3368.5. Hold on, gonna do a quick calculation. That would be May 15th, 2326. Which places us like 50 years before the next gen and 50 years after the setting of the original series. But to be fair, the original series has some continuity errors with their star dates, so I'm not holding it against them. But I digress. So Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, Commander Scotty, and Captain Kirk are taking a shuttle down to Aprilia 3, since they can't use a transporter to get down due to radiation around the planet. They're there because a Federation archaeology team has missed their scheduled transmissions and has not been answering subspace communications. When they arrive, though, everything seems to be in total order, with Professor Whitmore, the leader of the team, saying that the radiation around the planet hinders communication. But of course, the Enterprise crew are totally not buying it for a minute. So they come back at night, and while they're struggling to open the station door, a man in a long scarf comes to help. That's right, the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, teams up with the original series crew to get to the bottom of this. In the compound, they find all the archaeologists just standing motionless, staring off. The Doctor notices that each of them has a strange doodad in their ear, so McCoy figures out how to turn it off and wakes up Whitmore. However, before he can save the rest, the classically designed Cybermen come marching in. And so we get a nifty action beat where the crew faces off against the Cybermen, and it's great to see Kirk smacked around a little. The Doctor uses gold dust since it interferes with Cybermen respiratory systems, and they do defeat the Cybermen, and then the Doctor runs off. However, the Enterprise crew brings up that everything seems fine now, but the archaeologists still can't crack the code of this old computer they uncovered. However, that's where the flashback ends. Back onto the next-gen Enterprise, Picard makes sure the Doctor doesn't need medical attention. The Doctor says he's fine, but if he's remembering things that he remembers not remembering, there's a bigger problem than just the immediate threat of the Cybermen. Worf says that there's no trace of their pursuers, so Picard decides that it's time to bring the Doctors to 10 forward to speak with Guinan. Oh, that should be awesome. But this issue focuses on the past interaction that you can definitely see as a way to go, here's everyone's favorite Doctor and the original crew. But it also gives a glimpse as to what could have broken the dimension, so it's understandable sort of piece. So now that the Doctor and the Enterprise crew have gotten over their meet cute, and some setup for why this whole thing is happening, come back tomorrow as the Doctor meets the listener, Guinan.
Star trekking across the universe.